There is no doubt that the American economy is struggling right now, whether it is people who are trying to find a job and can't, people who once had a job and are losing it, people cannot afford to pay their rent, people can't afford to buy groceries, they can't pay their bills. If you simply look around outside of your own life for just a little bit, or maybe in your own life, you're going to see that this is being experienced all across the country.
This isn't me trying to fearmonger, this is just me trying to prepare you. The US economy right now is like a Jenga tower with 18 pieces missing. We are one piece pulled out away from everything just toppling down. AI was responsible for 40% of US GDP growth this past year and 80% of US stock growth. And the manufacturing industry has contracted for 7 consecutive months, while every other economic indicator is saying this is as bad as things have been since 2009. Now, when you have a sentence that says the economy is as bad as it's been since 2009, you are... So again, this is not me fear-mongering, this is just me preparing you. Our economy is in a very bad place. If you have a job, hold on to it with everything you have.
Why did my electric bill go from $150 a month to $500 a month? It'd be understandable if I turned down my air conditioning to 15 degrees. But go ahead, ask me if I turn it down to 15 degrees for 30 days straight. Huh? No, I did not. I do not want to live in ice cube. I didn't change a dang thing throughout the entire month. But somehow it jumps by $400. That's a little crazy. And they need to stop that.
If you're single and no one else helps you out with your bills, how are you staying afloat? I literally just got in a good financial spot, and then I had to quit my part-time job. So now I'm just relying on my full-time again, which I've actually never done. I've had a part-time job forever, and I'm still going to do my part-time on the weekends. But how are we staying afloat? Like, what is the option other than credit card debt? This is so hard.
I'm an American citizen who did everything right. Got a full ride to college. In fact, college actually paid me to go to college. I have a job that I love that pays well, and I can't afford to live here. So if you think that we're being dumb or lazy or just not quite smart enough to make it by, it's hard out here, and it's not because we're not trying. It's not because we didn't do everything right the first time around.
So let me get this straight. Inflation is going to keep going up. Taxes are going to keep going up. Interest rates are going to keep going up. National debt's going to keep going up. Wages are probably going to be going down now with the implementation of AI. It's going to make like easier, mundane, much easier to do. So what's the end game here? So if you're not already rich, or you're not going to be rich very soon, what is really the end game here? I'm actually like asking you, like, what is the end game?
$1,200. $1,200 is what we have spent on groceries this month. We're not eating steaks. We're barely eating meat. It's like ground turkey instead of ground beef. We're doing canned tuna for tuna casserole. My kids have ramen and dumplings when I don't feel like making dinner. We're not going out to eat. We're not going crazy. We have some snacks every once in a while, but it's like, a bag of Doritos every other week is what we're buying. And mostly it's like air popped popcorn. How are we spending $1,200 in a month on groceries? This is unsustainable. How do we live like this?
Does anybody else have $8 to their name until payday in 10 days? Or is that just me? Am I doing this wrong? Please help.
60% of the American public is about to lose everything they have. People living paycheck to paycheck are about to go broke. The GDP numbers came in yesterday, and of course the economy receded, which I predicted 2 months ago, and people laughed. Mark my words, the second quarter is going to be far worse. Tariffs on Chinese products at 145% are about to kick in, which means everything you buy from China on Amazon or elsewhere is about to go through the roof. Grocery store shelves are starting to empty at Walmarts across the country, and of course grocery prices continue to soar. People who've been financing groceries on credit are starting to default on those payments. We are about to see an economic catastrophe. If you're in this 60% that has little or no money, please stop spending money. Protect your family. Trump does not care about you. Even if you voted for him, he's a billionaire. He won't suffer, but you and your family will. Please protect yourself.
This economy is violating. People don't talk about it enough, but I'm gonna complain every single chance I get. We just left the drugstore and we spent $85 on Mucinex and cereal and milk. $85. I have no words. No words.
And in today's reality, there is no such thing as far as living above your means, because everything is above our means. I don't care if it's food, clothes, water, health insurance, dental insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance, real insurance, lashes, haircut, rent, mortgage. Everything out here is expensive. I don't care if you make $200,000 a year. You're going to spend $195,000 just to survive. And at this point, we all a check away from eating out the trash can. Just throw me back in the womb, because I did not ask to be here.
So we can all agree now that we are definitely in a recession and that the economy is only going to get worse, possibly even crash soon. But the one thing I don't hear anybody talking about is how the crime rates are going to skyrocket. And it will affect you. Whenever there's a depression or recession in any country, crime rates, specifically theft and houses being broken into, skyrocket. You need to protect your house and your family. And I know it's really hard right now. Everybody's strapped for money. But even just getting a motion censored waterproof light off of Amazon for like $6 to $10 to attach to the outside of your house near your back and front entrance is a good idea right now. Making sure you lock your doors every night, that's obvious. Making sure you lock your car, even if it's in the garage, because people can get into garages very easily. Zip tying the emergency red latch to your garage so that nobody can get into your garage. And lastly, making sure your windows are covered, whether it be blinds, curtains, whatever. Protect yourself.
74% of Americans polled in swing states feel that inflation is moving in the wrong direction, even though prices have been rising at a slower rate since a peak in June 2022. Some people may struggle with a psychological phenomenon called money illusion.
People with money illusion, they don't take into account the level of inflation in an economy. So they wrongly believe that a dollar today is worth the same amount that it was the year prior. With inflation, it doesn't feel like you're ever getting ahead because everything is more expensive. So it can feel like you're on this hamster wheel.
People are every day experiencing these price increases and seeing them across all aspects of their life, and people are struggling because of it.
Meanwhile, some companies are keeping their sales prices high as the cost of production falls.
I just need somebody else to tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck and putting themselves into credit card debt out of necessity, not because of fun. I am 28 years old. I work a decent paying job. I love my job. I make good income. We have no kids, me and my fiance, and we're still barely scraping by. Our bills are paid, but we can't save any money. We can't go on vacation. I mean, we do little things here and there, but realistically, we don't really do anything. And we still live paycheck to paycheck, okay? I don't understand how people with kids are doing this. Props to y'all. I mean, seriously, the utmost respect, because I feel like I'm drowning and I only have cats. Any money that we're able to save ends up getting spent on the car, or the cat has to go to the vet, or one of us has a medical emergency. Like, it's just gone. It's gone. I don't understand. We don't live beyond our means. Are we all just collectively putting ourselves into debt because I don't know what else to do?
You know how everyone's telling us, like, you just need therapy, like you're depressed, and it's like, no, we're broke. Because why is everything so expensive? Like, I moved to a different city. My auto insurance went up like $20. I don't know why. I called them and I was like, why did this go up? And she was trying to figure it out, and I was like, I also need to update my address because I just moved. And she goes, okay, with your address updated, you live in a higher risk area now. Surprise. So she said it's going up $120 a month. I was calling to figure out why it went up $20, and then she made it go up more. And I said, please don't do that, I can't afford it. And she said, I can't change it. And we're not depressed, we're broke. We're broke.
I am so tired of living my life in survival mode, because despite having 2 college degrees and making close to $80,000 a year, I still cannot keep up with the cost of living. I still cannot afford all of my bills every month and have to live paycheck to paycheck. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I am sacrificing my mental health, my time, and my energy to take care of people in their most vulnerable moments, and a lot of the time they do not make it. At the very least, I should be able to pay my bills. And for anyone who's thinking, oh, well, you shouldn't have chose that job, somebody has to do it. And you know damn well, if your loved one was critically ill, you would want somebody to take care of them, right? Something has to give. I cannot keep doing this.
Now, these are just a few examples of what's going on. Possibly you're experiencing it in your own life. Now's the perfect time to pick something up on the side, start furniture flipping, pick up a DoorDash run, start print on demand, start something on the side, make a YouTube channel to where you can start possibly bringing in some extra money on the side and keep your family afloat. I'm wishing you all the very best of luck right now.